Hey everybody, you're watching We Talking Hockey. You got Trevor here, you got Kyle Bhawan here. What's up, Kyle? How you doing today, man?
Having a great time. Life's great.
Tell me why your life's so great. I know Thursday is going to be a big day for you, man. Tomorrow's the day.
I'm very fortunate to be going to Henrik Sedins and Daniel Sedin's last game. It's gonna be dope, man. I'm so lucky. I got tickets for $50. We bought these tickets about 40 days ago. We made the plans like in September because we assumed that this was going to be their last year based on the fact that the roster sucked. And yeah, it's going to be sad, but I'm going to be there.
When you and me were talking before, you predicted that the Sedins were going to retire. And, I didn't believe you. I was on that bandwagon that, they're good enough to come back. We got some exciting Swedes coming. Yeah. I thought they were going to say, I was wrong. Yeah. And now you're going to the game for $50, man. The Sedin's last game.
Yo, so many things in my life I've been wrong about. I invested into Bitcoin at the wrong time. Got that wrong. Thought Tom Brady was going to win again. Got that wrong. I get a lot of things wrong, especially with sports. Like, if I was right every time I talk about sports, like, how many Stanley Cups would we have?
I mean, you're cheering for the Canucks, so.
Exactly. So, before we start on today's topic, I'm sorry, but fuck Sportsnet. Showing the Blue Jays game? Kidding me, man? Like, they have to cut, especially for the viewers in the West Coast. Yeah. To the Canuck game. April baseball?
I know,
really?
Like fourth game of the season baseball.
Yo, come on, man. You got to watch that over here on the West Coast when our best players, our best ambassadors of the city are playing like their final week of the season. Come on, man. That's just pathetic. Who made that call?
Probably Rogers, man. Probably the company that owns the Maple Leafs too. And probably the company that owns the Blue Jays. Let's get on some happy stuff though. I mean, Sedins. We could go on for probably like hours about the Sedins. You get the Twins jerseys back here. The classiest guys to ever play for this team. What do you love about the Sedins the most?
As a sports fan, on top of being a Canuck fan, we're just fortunate enough to see the spectacle that was having two fucking twins lead the league in scoring. They led the league in scoring as twins. You're never going to see that again in any sport. We saw that. Identical twins. 50 years from now, we're going to say that twins led the NHL in scoring on back-to-back years. Identical twins. I'm going to say that all the time. They're identical too. And people, what are you talking about? That don't make sense. We're never going to see it again. I mean, we may, but we're never going to see it. I don't know. What did you like about the Sedins, man, on top of them being twins?
Just the way they played on the ice, man. They're the most creative players I've ever watched out there. But Henrik had to be one of the best playmakers of his generation. Oh, Daniel's an underrated playmaker, too. I heard Burke on the radio saying that we should have drafted Henrik first because Henrik could play by himself, but Daniel couldn't play by himself. That's such bullshit. Daniel is such an underrated playmaker. He's never had to play without Henrik Sedin. Won the Art Ross Trophy. This is a guy who could create offense on his own.
Oh, yeah.
He's not just doing it because he's riding off Hank's coattails. Sedin retirement, it did surprise me, the timing of the announcement. It happened on Easter Monday. I thought this is just going to be something they were going to do in the offseason. It's actually amazing that, they're giving it to the fans. They're quiet guys. They don't want the spotlight and everything right now. They're just doing it solely for the fans. They want it to be as regular as possible. It's anything but regular. It's a totally different feeling watching Canucks games right now. And you know what people are forgetting is that Torrance and Coyotes is actually like setting up to be like a pretty big tank battle.
Oh, this is the tank battle.
The Coyotes are 1 point behind the Canucks. They could pass the Canucks to the outright win.
We got to win.
Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter anymore,
it's
right?
Over. I think people have given up. Like, we're not getting Rasmus Dahlin. I haven't been optimistic in a while. I haven't been happy in a while with this team. Right now, I'm like happy and sad, but I know tomorrow is going to be a crazy game. This is an important moment. Burry, you could argue he's the best player in Canucks history, right, with the Sedins. He didn't end his career here. He didn't have this ceremony. Linden, when it happened,
we got smoked in that game.
We got smoked in that game, and like at the same time, was Linden ever one of the best players in the game? I think this is why we love it. Canucks have had such a mediocre franchise history. This is a fucking dub for us. Yeah. So we feel good, and this dub comes out of nowhere. The team has sucked. We weren't looking for anything to be happy about, anything to be optimistic about, anything to want to buy tickets to the arena for. So this is different. It feels good. This is why I love the Canucks. The feeling came back. It's awesome.
Thursday's going to be a big deal. But what about Saturday? Saturday's their last game ever. I think the Oilers need to do something to honor the Sedins.
They will.
These guys have kicked their ass. Oilers got to do something to be like, hey, it was lovely watching you guys kick our asses for 12 years. I mean, something like that's got to happen, no?
It will happen, 100%. Anson Carter, where's the money at? You need to come to the Sedin game. You need to buy a whole bunch of 50-50 tickets with that money you made off the Sedins. And then you need to wait for the Sedins to leave Rogers Arena and just take them out for dinner. Take the tab. Take everyone's tab.
I think it should go one step further. You know what? Anson Carter was there during the Sedin's breakout season in 05-06. The dude had 33 goals and 22 assists. Like, what the fuck are the odds of that?
Dude, that's fucking so cool. crazy. I totally forgot about that.
Isn't that
was Anson Carter the guy who did it for the Sedins? 33 goals, 22 assists. That's magic. You think he just did some crazy shit like...
Yeah. Anson Carter, here's what you need to do. You need to drop the puck. Ceremonial puck drop with Anson Carter. Final game of the season.
Oh my God.
He's got to do it.
How sick would that be?
He's got to do it. He was like,
how sick would that be?
He was almost like the original Sedin line. Like, no offense to Jason
he was the
King
brother,
and all
man.
that
He
shit.
was the brother on that line.
Well, I mean, Trent Cloud was the original brother, but
no,
Trent Cloud was there when they were growing up.
Yeah.
Anson Carter was there when they
broke
uncle.
Out. He was the uncle.
Yeah, he was the uncle.
Okay, Trent Cloud was the uncle. Jason King was like the cousin who was cool for a week.
Yeah.
Taylor Pyatt was just like the good-looking cousin. Steve Bernier was like Bitcoin, I guess. I don't know. He missed out on a great opportunity. Because he was one of the first we went after, and we got him. It was like, oh, this guy's going to be perfect with the Sedins because he had a good rookie year. Who else played with these guys? Byron Bitts. What the hell was Byron Bitts there?
Oh, what about Jason Magna, man? That might be the worst of all time. It's not about Magna. It's not about Byron Bitts. It's about these guys right here. The most legendary Canucks in history.
Let's talk more about Anson Carter. Because like you just like blew my mind because I totally forgot about his numbers that year. I mean, everyone recognizes that he had a crazy breakout year and that he was one of the OGs, the OG line mates. Yeah, those numbers are magical, man. I'm starting to think that like he's definitely coming tomorrow. Yo, is Anson Carter coming to the game? Because I think he has to be there.
If Anson Carter's not coming again, please just do it. They got you paid.
Yeah,
you owe it to them. Like, what an honor would it be to drop the puck?
What did he do after?
He signed with the Blue Jackets.
I know, it was like a $3 million deal or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 9 mil or something like that.
Yo, imagine he stayed. Yo, if Anson Carter stayed on the Canucks, what would Alex Burrows be? Oh, that's a crazy question.
You know, I think Burrows came up at a time that Anson Carter was probably past his prime, or would have been passing his prime.
Or did Burrows come into the scene when the Sedins were just like elevating their game to like their prime? It's crazy what could have happened. Oh, yo, I'm so happy to be going to the game tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. I've never been so happy to be a Canuck fan like in years.
Yeah.
The last time I was happy, when was it? Everything was kind of like weird after Henrik and Daniel. We just want to say thanks for the memories. Honestly, thanks. When I first started watching hockey, and I know it's crazy how you have the same feature in your life. Yeah. It was Henrik and Daniel's first year. So, thank you. Thank you so much for making me fall in love with a great sport, a sport that causes a lot of happiness in my life, countered with a lot of bullshit.
I just want to say thank you. You know, the last, 4 or 5 seasons haven't been great. But these two nice gentlemen right here led us to the best stretch in franchise history.
Yeah.
We didn't bring home a cup, but man, it was the Canucks were entertaining. They were competitive every year, and it's all thanks to these guys.
It was all thanks to them. Let's not forget, we already talked about this earlier though, but I just want to reiterate this point. These two players right here, they're Hall of Famers. They changed the fucking game. They changed the game. They invented a fucking play, the slap pass. They've invented a play that people can't even replicate, the bounce off the boards. And they did it together. It's kind of weird. It's just a weird thing. It was just those two the whole time. Like, you're never going to see this type of chemistry again, in my opinion. I really don't think so. I honestly don't think so. For this long, for both of them to get 1,000 points, for both of them to have so many crazy goals where nobody else could do that besides these two players right here. Yo, the Sedins, you changed the game. You revolutionized the sport. You added to it. You gave something to it. They were actually important to the game, the growth of the game. So,
like Brian Burke said, it's a twin thing.
It's a twin thing, eh?